From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Teague, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Teague gets it to Strong. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's across midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion comes the tight end left. Looking to throw on second down. T. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. T. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Wilson to throw. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
You talk about this Jets defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Strong grabs it over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. In motion, it's Miller. From the gun on 3rd down. T. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here. Wilson, off play action. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But for this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Teague. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Hall. And down to the 41. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into.
There he goes, left He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Warren with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now a 2nd and 10. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. The Jets at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 60 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing to start the drive. Teague, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off-play action. Teague, and the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. This offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Miller the man in motion. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2nd and 9. Wilson. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Romeo Dobbs, 40 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Teague. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw on 3rd down. Teague. That is caught. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. 77 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
That's complete to Dobbs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Wilson wants a different look. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. He's got him in. Complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, They're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going right back to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. T. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. T. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And now off to the races down the right side. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Dobbs goes in motion.
79 Broncos. 70 range. 70 range.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
60 bison. 60 bison. Let's go.
Wilson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wilson changing the play. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw certain...
Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
On third down, Teague. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Reload. Go.
Running left, it's Hall. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's got it inside the 10. Wilson going to change things up here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They're going to hurry back to the line now. One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And running with power here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Looking to throw. T. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. T. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion left is Davis. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Hall again on 2nd down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Wilson wants a different look. Off the play fake. Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 55 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, how about about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On the give, it's Warren. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. A handoff for Warren. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On the out route, he's got Fulton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Wilson wants to throw it. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Hall. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is out of bounds here. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet. And this is...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 119 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus, not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And just shutting him off there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off play action. Teague. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your